It's your boy Super Size back again with another Destiny stream. Today is one of my favorite times of the Destiny season where Ironbanner kicks off. I am not a great PvPer, but I love doing it anyway. I have some days where I'm cracking off, and I have a lot of other days where I'm not cracking off. So I figured, why don't I stream my mediocre gameplay? Let's see. Lord Saladin returns. All right. All right. So first things first. I have a new build idea, sort of. No one's talking about this build idea yet, and if it does work, I will be the first to. I'm not saying the first to ever run it, but I haven't seen a single person talking about it. So that will be really cool. Iron Banner has changed in several ways this season. For one thing, they've disabled level advantage, so you can go into PvP now with any level you want. Into Iron Banner with whatever level you have, which I don't really like. I feel kind of the point of Iron Banner is to test your metal at, you know, I don't know. I guess I have two different feelings on it. I mean, I get it. People should be able to play and enjoy themselves and get loot and such, even if they're not completely maxed out carriages and whatnot. At the same time, it is in-game kind of PvP, or sort of in-game-ish. So levels should kind of matter. But I don't know. Whatever, I guess. All right. So the build I'm going off of is going to be based on Verity's Brow. I'm gonna run it with a hand cannon and a bow. Um, this could change. The one thing I do know is that a solar weapon is gonna be needed for this build, which is why I chose this bow. And I chose this hand cannon specifically because it has osmosis on it. Osmosis, basically, when you throw a grenade, um, it turns this weapon into a weapon based off that grenade. So I'm running a solar build. So if when I throw a grenade, this weapon is going to be a solar weapon now. So the solar thing matters for a specific reason because Verity's Brow, um, as you can see, weapon final blows with damage types matching your subclass energy grants death throws. Uh, so that's what that's about. Which provides a grenade damage bonus and grants you grenade energy when you have death throws and throw a grenade nearby. Allies greatly increase their grenade regeneration for a short time. Forget all that other stuff. I mean, it's great that I'm going to get that grenade energy. It's going to make things really cool. What really matters here, though, is the bonus to grenade damage. That matters because I'm going to be running a fusion build. Um, as a warlock, everyone can use fusion grenades now, but as a warlock, we get a bit of a special bump to it because with touch of flame, fusion grenades explode twice after they connect with their target. A single fusion grenade is not enough to kill a guardian. However, it is possible, and I don't know until I actually play it and see, but if I get a solar kill and then say the next target I see, throw a fusion grenade on him, that fusion grenade is going to be extra powered up and explode twice. That might be enough to kill on a single throw. If it is, this is going to be kind of a nasty build. It requires you to get a kill to activate everything, but if you do, the next person you see that you throw a grenade at is pretty much dead. But again, there's a lot of different little things I don't know about it. For one, how long does the buff last? If it's until you throw your next grenade, great. If it's you have to get it in the next 5 to 10 minutes, 10 seconds, that could be tough. Um, does it last after death? Things like that. Also, again, the main thing is if the grenade can actually one shot uh, after it is killed. I'm also running Gallahorn. Now, this wasn't intentional as a solo weapon; it just kind of cool that it ended up being a solo weapon. But Gallahorn is probably one of the best heavy weapons to run in PvP. So great. As far as Ironbanner goes, it has been changed so that this season is not based on control, which is the normal mode that has been running in Iron Banner since um, at least at D1 throughout D2. Um, I know in D1 it was also there, but I know they changed it up to several other modes. But in D2, it's only been control since. So this is a new change for D2. They're going to use um, a game mode called Rift. I'm not sure if I played Rift. I feel like I did, but I did not get to play D1 as long as I would have wanted to. Unfortunately, around the time that Wrath of the Machine came out, I think, because I never played Wrath of the Machine or um, Fallen King. Is it Fallen King or King's Fall? I didn't get a chance to play those, unfortunately. So I don't remember if I played Rift or not. Like when Rift came into play, I do not play several game modes that do not exist anymore. Hopefully they bring them back. I just don't remember Rift so much. So when I go in, we'll see if it clicks. Like, oh, I played this. That's great. If not, then I get to try a new game mode. Awesome. Um, I will say right off the bat, I personally like Control more. I like fighting and shooting Guardians, and that being a factor towards our win. Apparently, Rift killing Guardians means, I mean, it helps do the job you need to do, but it does not provide anything towards your score at all. Who wins, anything like that. So that kind of stinks. But it's nice to shake things up, I guess. Um, so yeah, but that's pretty much what we're going to do. So I'm going to try to run this Verity Brow build. Before I start building it, though, I'm going to deck it out, make it look better, fix the stat distribution. Um, I threw this together yesterday, but I didn't have time to like sort out the stats for it. So we're going to do that. The Hey, what's going on, Black Up? Thanks for dropping in, man. Dusty's trash. No, it's not. uh, Unfortunately, it's the highest played game pretty much right now. I think outside of like Minecraft, um, I know it holds a record right now for most subscriptions of any game. Not that that necessarily means the game is good or not, but I don't think any game has had the player surge that Destiny has had. It's one of those games that you play and you can't. It's hard to escape it. Like it could be dull at times and you leave, but then you come right back to it. Like it's a very strange. I don't know what kind of addictive grip this game has or why, but I do know that that is a hilarious situation that a lot of people fall into. It not meaning it's good. I mean, if it's again, nobody's gonna really play a bad game. I mean, it doesn't mean people won't play, but a game with this kind of track record as far as people playing it and subscriptions, it would be very impossible for a game like this to be bad and still have all that. That doesn't track. Can people still play bad games? 100%. No, sure. Anybody can like anything that everyone else finds bad. But when you have such overwhelming numbers, such an overwhelming player base, and it still be quote unquote bad, that's not going to track at all. I don't like Fortnite at all. I can't stand the game. But when you have a player base that big and a lot of people are clearly loving it, it's hard for me to say it's a bad game. I don't think it's bad. I just don't like it personally. Um, and so I would buy more so people not personally liking it for a number of different reasons. But clearly, bad doesn't track at all. Um, but I do know it is a popular thing for people to say. People love saying things are bad or dead. Dead is one that I keep finding a lot. Oh, the game is dead. Is it dead? Because every time people check, including myself, check the gamer list as far as populations go, Destiny is always within the top five. Which game, Fortnite or Destiny? I have no idea gross wise which one is highest grossing. Um, I'm pretty sure it's possibly Fortnite. I mean, considering the amount of money people spend on cosmetics and shit in that game, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Plus, the cool thing Destiny does is they make a lot of their content a la carte, so you can buy whatever it is you want to buy player base wise. So if you want to play the dungeon or don't want to play it, you can buy the dungeon in the game. You can buy the season and not the dungeon. So you have that choice. I don't know how Fortnite works in that. I do know Fortnite is free to play, but beyond that, I have no idea. I gotta be honest with you. I don't totally understand what you mean exactly. I can understand if someone says like they're not a big fan of like the grinding aspect of the game or it feels a bit repetitive. Those I can understand. And as the seasons go on, they have done significant changes to make that less of a problem. So much so that people are praising this season particularly. People haven't praised Destiny season since Forsaken, so that's a big deal. I was just talking about how they changed Ironbanner. To the point where I mean I haven't played it so far yet, but people seem to be loving it, which is great. I mean it's the first day, so we'll see what happens. But I mean just because it's a meta doesn't mean you have to play it. You can play whatever you want. Now, with that said, yeah, there are some weapons that are going to feel stronger than others, but if you're good with your own thing, then it's not really going to matter. I'm better with a bow than I am with a hand cannon. Hand cannons are essentially meta, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to lose to a hand cannon user. Will I personally use to it? Yeah, that's probably possible. I'm definitely not the best PvP player, so. But I think the problem is not so much that people have an issue with quote unquote grinding as much as it is repetitive grinding. That's I think more people have an issue with is that, and even more so of an issue that they have an issue with grinding so much for such little payoff. I guess that's the way to go. I'm a long time RPG player and MMO player, and so you play something like, at least once upon a time, World of Warcraft, and your grinding really meant something. You got the weapons and armor, building up your crafting and whatnot. Those all really, really mattered, and you felt rewarded. Whereas with Destiny, there is, even though they've significantly bumped up their weapons and armor selections and whatnot, it's still massively limited compared to other MMORPGs, which is what they're aiming towards now. They've decided that this is what they want it to be. They want it to be an MMORPG or MMO looter shooter. Um, so they've still got a long way to go to get to anything near that. But they're still doing their own sort of thing. So I'm not gonna really shoot them for that for being their own original style of game. See, like, don't get me wrong, Destiny is like a drug. I come back as a Titan. I feel like I get nerfed for no reason sometimes. Everybody feels that way. I mean, for every class, and we constantly infight because of that. Um, every class, I think, you get people, oh, it's not fair. They changed this, and now our class is dead. And you see that so often because something was overpowered about your class and it got reined in. And so instantly you feel like because it doesn't do what it used to do, it's weak. And that's not true. On top of which, I think it hurts in that regard because then you play another class and it seems like they're having all the fun, they're doing all the things, they have all the cool powers. But I'm not saying that one class is weaker than the other or there isn't some power dynamic issues. I cannot say that. I play all three classes and I find fun in every one of them. Although at the end of the day, I am a warlock man. But I feel like every class has something cool to offer that makes it fun to play that class. Especially now with them changing a lot of to a lot of like the 3.0s with Void and now Solar. Solar has been a lot of fun to play, even though I know a number of people when it started last week, which I found really stupid, were saying, "Oh, it's weak and Void is clearly better." And now all of a sudden, all these cool builds are coming out, and people are starting to finally be like, "Oh, well, it's good." And I kept arguing with people saying, "Guys, it came out this week." Hell, they were arguing about it day one, and I was like, "Man, just give it time. Jeez, let people come up with some builds and things. See what happens. And so far, people are starting to finally like it. They're starting to come up with builds that are making things entertaining. Um, on top of which, you got to look at something too. I think a lot of people don't seem to realize is that solar is built different. It's supposed to be a different things. Solar is more about making your character tanky, healing your team. Whereas Void was about suppressing and outright damage. That's kind of the point of the two classes. Whereas I don't know what 3 point arc is going to be about, but I hope it's as creative as both previous subclass changes. Oh man, listen, I look forward to you coming back. I'm never gonna tell people they have to play this game or it's the best game of all time or anything like that. That's you play what you love. If you like the game, great. And I think that's one cool thing about Destiny is that it's not the kind of game that's meant to be played day in, day out, every season, and every second, like some games. It's cool to jump in, you play the content, you get the things. There's a lot to do, but then you can just as easily take a break for a month or so and come back later or come back to the new season and get right back into having a great time with it. It's few games that you can do that with because other games when you do that you get left entirely behind. Everything changes so drastically and you got to play catch up the entire time. And that's one thing about Destiny I think that's really awesome is you don't have to. Um, Perfect example. Last season's light level was 15. I think it was 1540, 1540, I think 1550, something like that. And now this started this season at 1560. You can get right to 1560 in no time with a few games of Crucible or whatever, and get crappy armor pieces, and boom, jump your level back up in no time. And then you can start just grinding like everybody else. I like that aspect. The only thing I don't like is how story missions work. As far as I have to play the story mission on every character, I hate that. I really wish they would change that. I think it's stupid. If I've already played the story mission once, I know the story. I can see if the story changed per character, but it doesn't. So if that's the case, why do I have to play it two more times? I hate that. Let's see, like for Titan Void, is protection bubble and sometimes life. Yeah, I did that. I'm not really understanding. Can you explain that a little better? I'm not. Maybe I'm misreading. Like for Titan, Void is protection bubble, and sometimes life. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, explain what you mean. I'm not following. Um, but while I wait for that reply, let's set this character up in a way that seems a lot more respectful. So I definitely want to have 100 in grenades and discipline. So, well, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bump up this here. We're gonna turn this solar. Oh, first I have to remove this off and turn it solar because I want ashes to assets since this is gonna be have grenade heavy builds. I'm not gonna max this out as much as I would love to. I just don't want to waste basic materials. You need like three golf balls to max this thing out, and I'm not doing that. I gotta put on discipline, so now it's up to 100. Let's see. I get what you mean, like how for me as a Titan, use void as protection, like with the bubble. Okay, yeah, exactly. And that's I think that a lot of the issues people tend to have is they don't realize that every class is built different for different reasons. What they offer, say with the subclasses, and it frustrates. Like I said, it frustrates me that everybody tends to um, I think the problem is everyone expects overwhelming damage. Everyone has got to do big damage, and if they're not doing big damage, and their character sucks, and the subclass sucks, and everything sucks. And I get it. Power fantasies are what make a lot of games fun to play. I'm not going to argue that. But you also have to think about a level of balance. If solar damage was the same as void damage, then there'd be no reason to play either one. I mean, to play any choice. You just pick one, and it's the same thing. Just one's void and one's solar. No, they changed. That was the whole reason they changed these subclasses so you could mix and match them to be whatever it is you want them to be. Um, I feel like void. I mean, solar is a lot more complex as far as what they've done with the build. For instance, I'll drop in and show you what I mean. So now you have the choice of once upon a time, only say celestial fire, only top tree dawn players can get that. Now all solar classes can get it for warlock. But you also have the Roy Mustang snap job, which I love and makes it very difficult to take off. Um, some may say this one is better, the Celestial Fire, but I'm sorry. Snapping your fingers and creating a blast of fire, it's too damn cool for me to really change. I'm sorry. It just, call it childish, but I love it. I love it, and it's not going to change. Every subclass, I mean, every class in the game has access to every solar grenade, which is cool. They added a new one called Healing Grenade, where you can heal yourself or teammates. That's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but the idea is pretty cool. It gives you the option to be a real healer for a change, which is nice. Um, and then you have your aspects, allowing you to glide while you shoot from the sky, which was again only offered on Top Tree Dawnblade. But now all warlocks can do it, no matter which selection you choose, unless you choose to switch the aspect for something else. But that's your choice. You can now do air dodging for any class, for any warlock. Again, based on whatever build you want, you can have that now. You have options of all the best aspects of the warlock. Now, again, obviously, you have to make choices and sacrifices. Um, and that's where the fragments obviously come into. Very similar to like Void, but I find that solar is very difficult because there's a lot of, as people like to call it, verbs: scorch, ignite, uh, restoration, recovery, um, radiant. A lot of new verbs to learn and how they stack with each other, how they synergize with weapons, and it's a whole thing. Yeah, I miss that very much. I do miss. I forget what it's called, but I used to call it Phoenix for obvious reasons. It was one of my favorite abilities in D1, but I absolutely understand why it was removed. It's a kind of an overpowered ability. The ability to be able to resurrect yourself. Now, with that said, in PvP especially, it was always a dangerous gamble to resurrect yourself. People even remotely suspected you had that ability, and you were on a timer to use it. So if you didn't, then you were dead and res someone place else. But if they had even the smallest inkling that you had that ability, they would just wait. They would wait for your ghost to disappear or wait for you to come back and then get another kill on you, which obviously helps them and their team. So you really had to play that smart. Um, but then, Viking Funeral made that even better because you could resurrect and throw a infinite amount of grenades all over the damn place. It was fantastic to do. But yeah, the resurrecting thing it's kind of broken, especially the way D2 works now. It worked in D1, but D2 I just don't see them ever bringing that back. Yes, it was very broken in trials. But again, I can't stress this enough. The problem with trials in that case would be that you would look. I mean, it's 3v3, so you could easily look and see what your enemy was running. 6v6 is a lot of people. You're not really thinking about it, so whatever. But 3v3, especially when you got to higher tiers in trials, because it was busted in earlier ones where a lot of people who were novices weren't looking into a lot of this stuff. They were just like, hey, let's play trials and we get some wins and we get our asses kicked to whatever. But when you start playing the higher tier players, they'll instantly scope out that you're running that resurrection, and they will absolutely stake your body out. I mean, hell, in general, when you play trials, you want to camp out bodies. Once you get that early pick, you want to kind of hover around it because it gives you advantage in that match. So if they're camping out your body, you can resurrect yourself, sure, but there's a great chance you're going to get killed again, and you're going to give them the chance to gain some more super energy. So it was definitely not the best thing to play at certain tiers. But early rounds, I mean, those early rounds, people you play, the noobs essentially, yeah, definitely, it was definitely a problem. But when you started getting to those people who had more common sense, I would have absolutely stayed away from that. Actually, I definitely did stay away from that because you're just asked to be killed again. So let's see. What was I going for here? You apply more scorch. Yes, that's what I want to do. Defeating scorch targets brings melee. Yes, that's something I want to do. Paladin. Okay, I think I set this part up before. I did. So I don't have to worry about that. I still need to worry about my distribution though. So that's solar. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't even need. Yeah, because I think that'll make me 100. It does. It makes me exactly 100, so I can just leave that at that. Recovery. I'm gonna make that. Take this off and take this off. All right. So we're at 53. I want to have that at least 60. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna get it to 60 though. Hmm. This is a toughie. All right. I feel like these numbers are off because I set it up to be a certain way beforehand, and the fact that it's because this is supposed to be 60. What am I missing here? I am missing something I didn't add that I can't think about what it is, but hopefully it comes to me at some point. Um, Regardless, I'm going to run. I know I should have set this up the night before, but I was like, I'll get it to the next day. Um, that's what procrastination gets you. I don't have a clue why. Maybe it's something in the aspects I didn't choose. Defeating target. Um, Powered melee attacks. Yeah, no, this is so far. This is everything I wanted. I don't know. Maybe I looked at something wrong as I was adding it. I have no idea, but whatever the case, now, I don't think I can have it because anything else I remove is going to drop my recovery. And oh wait, maybe my recovery I dropped a bit. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I didn't have it at 100. Maybe it might have been at 80. Okay, that actually would make more sense. I hate that I would do that, but my stat distribution would definitely explain that. So let's do this. Okay, now it's at 60. And um, we could drop it to 80, I think. Let's see. I don't think I have another. Yeah, I don't. So, I think. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll make this one here, and I'll make this a normal 3, and I will add this. That's not gonna work. Damn it. Unless I max this out, I won't be able to fit a targeting model in here for either weapon. But then again, I don't have to. You know what? Screw it. I won't. I normally like targeting mods, but you know what? People keep telling me that they don't mean jack shit on mouse and keyboard. So it could just be me, like, in some strange way, believing that it works. Now, unflinching mods do actually mean a lot on the mouse and keyboard. So we'll definitely add that. Um, we'll add that. Double targeting, double bomber. I got nothing else to really add there. Okay, and this is the final piece. I'm gonna add grenade Kickstarter. And there we go. All right, that'll work. It's not as beautiful as I would want it to be, but we'll run it for now. See what happens. Now, here is the part that I have to make changes to, and that is the look. I'm sorry, but I refuse to go into battle looking like shit. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Uh, so first things first. Now I can't stand this helmet, and I pray to God that they give us an ornament someday, because I hate the look of this. I hate it so much. It is painful. I avoid this exotic most of the time because of that very reason. Um, so let's see. So we have to kind of build around it. Uh, there is a way to go, but I don't want to go the traditional route of making it all match this one look. So I'm going to try something different. But first, let's try to find a chest armor that works. Because a lot of people go for this look right here because it matches the mask. I don't want to do that. It's been done to death. So um, no, no, no. Oh right, I forgot that. Since it's Ironbanner, I get bonuses if I run Ironbanner pieces. apparently somebody activated the alarm by accident or purposely. I don't really know. So apologies for the screeching in the background. Okay, so I'll come back to that. Let's see if there's any Ironbanner footwear that I have. I do. I have iron wheel boots. I also have. That noise is gonna drive me absolutely insane. Actually, I don't need to change this part because it's already an Iron Man piece. I can't do that with my helmet, so arms are gonna have to be purchased. Before I do, let me just check to make sure that I don't have. No, 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 no. Okay. All right. So I don't have that. So this is called Iron Will Steps. So I would like to match the arms with the legs in this case. All right. Do I have the chest armor that I like more than? I think it's the only chest armor I have. For Iron Man. All right. So let's look at some Iron Man chest armors. So we have this, this. Yeah, I think that's it. So these are the ones we have. The question is, which one matches the mask set there? All right. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to. I'm gonna find a color that matches with it, but not. But doesn't match like too perfectly. It's actually not bad. Oh, I gotta look that. It's kind of funny. I can actually tell which is Iron Banner colors thanks to that's Iron Bone. Yeah, I kind of dig that. I mean, it's bright as hell, but I dig it. All right, now let's go back to the chest armors. I'm confused. Why in the world can I see that? Um, it's kind of a dope look. Um, okay, you know what? I don't know why this is. Let me see. Why won't it let me see? I can't figure out why it won't let me see the armor now. So cool armor. Oh, that matches actually quite nicely. Yeah, this is what I'm going for. Alright, so I'm off. and roll. Now I need an Ironbanner emblem. Oh, what Ironbanner do I want? Which one is the oldest that I have? I think it's gonna work. Yeah, it works. Works quite good. I don't even know why I need to turn my room this way. I am gold. Alright. Okay. Now get to the tower. Um, press me over the helm. Alright, we're gonna head to the helm and we're gonna switch out some of our weapons and things because my weapon selection might change. I haven't decided yet on what I want to run. But we'll see. I think I'm definitely gonna run a bow. What I can't decide on is if I want to run a shotgun with it or a shotgun with it. Right now I have a hand cannon. So, because what I'm thinking is, let's see, where is the stasis bow? I just got it. There's this bow, but I don't want that. rangefinder and headstone, which is really good. Um, only issue. I know it's his precision gives you blah blah blah, but I kind of want to go with this bow if I'm gonna do. Let me see. And I know people are cracking over Lord of Wolves, but if I have to choose, I'd probably go with duality. I think I broke down Lord of Wolves. There's also the option of rerunning Vex to Mythic class. That'll also give me the solo kills I need. Let me keep this too. Because if I run Vex and Mythic class, um, I guess an SMG or sidearm would be the way to go. Let me look at sidearms. What's a good primary sidearm in this game? You have Enigma Draw. You have Peace Bond, which is good, although I don't think I've done well with it. It has Harmony on it, which is kind of cool. I mean, Headstone is really cool in itself. What's going on? Uh, Still trying to figure out if I want to run a sidearm or an SMG when I decide to run Vex Mythic class. Um, I guess I want a sidearm, I guess, but trying to figure out which sidearm I have. I have a few of them. I'm thinking about going with Peace Bond, but the issue here is which one? Definitely not this one. This is good for PvE, but definitely not PvP. So it's gonna be this one or the other one I have. This does have a range masterwork on it and a range finder. Final blows with other weapons improve this weapon's damage and performance for a short duration. It's really a cool perk, but it does require a kill with another weapon and a quick swap to this one to fight other enemies. I don't know what short duration is, so like it could be. I know it's not 10 seconds. I think 10 is considered moderate. So I assume it's 5 to 6 seconds. If it's 5, then it's 6 because you have to count the zero as well. Um, uh, Plus, I like that it has a range masterwork on it, which is cool. Whereas the one I have does not. The one I have has a handling masterwork, which is good too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, the sidearm, you definitely want as much range you can get. Also like headstone, but I can't decide. That's driving me insane. You know what? I'll start with headstone and see what happens. Let's see. 53 is that. Alright, so 53, and this one would be. It's already 51 plus an additional 7. So we're going to go at 58 in the end. That is some nice range. And if I put full bore on it, that's another shit. That's some serious ass range. I can't not. Jesus. I'll put this in. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Now you can put auto fire on this, but I don't know. I'm gonna put swap quick access sling on it. I like um I like auto fire, but I've noticed as of late that accuracy wise kind of gets thrown off when you auto fire uh, these sidearms. I don't know why. It could just be me. But we'll see. I'm gonna start with this combination. Ah, shit, that sucks because now I have to use. Oh well, let me see. Put this on here. Put this on here. Um, fusion rifle. Okay, I think I'm ready to dance. All right, now it's time to go to the tower, pick up my Ironbanner look. It's nothing special though, but I do wonder. Hey, what up, Leonard? Let's see. Just gonna grab some bounties, and I'll be hopping right to the fray. So I'm curious to how this season's gonna grow. So they moved, as you can see, Iron Banner down here, which is really dope, and I personally just love that. Look, everybody's invisible, which means
Our
most of them
Guardian
caught
is
up.
a greater challenge than any external enemy.
While I was trying to figure out what it wants to be, I'm gonna go grab these bounties first.
Tell me, you don't fear Vanguard operations? Do you
Why
fear
would
the
I?
crew's
Oh
careful with
yes, I
that?
finally unlocked. Yes. Fuck yes. I've been wanting that shooter. I mean, it's not the hardest thing to unlock, but I wasn't putting
Careful
enough
with
effort
that.
into it.
Even steel needs sharpening. Don't stray too long. Crucible needs me, Guardian. Are you ready to deploy?
You know what?
The EDZ needs our help, Guardian. Get out there.
My lord, the Crucible arenas are holy.
Break this down. Break this down. Crap, crap, crap. Okay. Alright. So they, oh, FYI, Leonhard, they patched, a lot of
Don't
the
try
bugs,
to
or at least
impress
that's what
me
they
in the
said
Crucible.
with this update.
Just
So,
get better.
as you can see now, instead of before, where you had to grab bounties and then you had to just kind of hope you get whatever you get, now they have a reward track, like the other vendors. So now you can target the certain things that you want to get, which is cool. Plus, there's a golf ball at the end of the rainbow, which is nice. Oh, Hero's Burden is back. I forgot about that. All right. Let's see.
Your light will guide you home.
My life will
Trust in
guide
it.
me. How do you know that? Who knows what guides me? Okay. All right. Let's see if it works. All right.
I
Fancy,
know.
don't be a dick.
What do you need?
Hooray! Look, see, Telesto's back. Sidearm,
Deal.
yes. Rocket launcher, yes. Stasis, yes. I'll grab two of those cubes.
Don't get burned.
And I think I have everything I need. Bounties from here. Alright, I got that over there. I have my feet. I have my weapon. I have my sense of dance and wonder. I think we should do this. Let's go. Do 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 do.
I could fix this.
Lucent Hive.
Oh,
Risen
Iron
by
Banner.
the Traveler.
Yes, I'm going to solo Iron Banner because, for reasons. Let's see what this says. Rift rules. To win, score more points than your opposing team by collecting Spark and igniting your opponent's Rift. Spark spawns in the center of the map at the beginning of the match, and after a team scores, drops a Spark runner's location upon death. Rift. Each team has a rift on their side of the map. Carry the spark into your opponent's rift to score. Defend your rift from opposing spark. Okay. That's not a difficult concept. Do 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 do. I'm trying to remember if I played this in D1. I know it's a D1. Um, it it was in D1. I'm just trying to remember if it was there before I got off for a bit. Because I never got to play King's Fall, which is regarded to be the best Destiny raid the game's ever had. I don't know if it's still considered that, but it was at one point in time. Unfortunately, I was going through some life stuff, and unfortunately couldn't play that. So now, so I missed out on a chunk of cool things. Let's see. Who likes my glowing rock? I can't think of a better like ship than a than a rock. It's too cool. Alright. Must keep myself hydrated. Alright. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what this is all about.
Rift.
It is, isn't it? The cool thing about the ship too is it handles shaders really well. And when I have one as the photo finish one, it actually changes colors.
Capture the spark and carry it to the rift.
Alright, here we go.
The spark is charging.
Alright, somebody has this bar down over here.
The spark is ready. Seize it.
Damn it, somebody. Couldn't kill him.
Your enemy holds the spark.
Oh wow, the respawn is much longer. I guess that makes sense considering the game style. If I came back immediately, that would make it so much harder to play.
Enemy runner closing in. Enemy runner sighted. Your enemy delivered the spark.
I gotta keep remembering that the whole spark business is the objective. I keep trying to get kills. Oh, so it starts over? Oh, wow, okay.
The spark is charging. The spark
It
has
could be
arrived.
because I don't have my
Enemy has the spark. Stop them.
hold on.
There's the enemy.
Damn.
runner. Take them out.
Yeah, it could be because I don't have my
Stop them.
my mic muff on. It dropped and I can't find it.
Let another slip by. Back to your bases, all of you.
Well, I put the mic closer to my mouth, so. All right, let's see.
The spark is charging.
We are getting absolutely spanked right now. Or at least I assume we're getting spanked. It's 0-2. I don't know how many of these you can like win.
The spark is ready. Seize it. Your enemy holds the spark.
Okay, we're down one person, which explains a lot. Come on, get me back in the game. So kills don't exactly matter. I mean, you want to kill people so you get your spark to their whatever. On top of which, we're not playing as a team at all. Like everybody's just kind of running and doing their own thing, which is making it hard to like make any significant push. Like it'll be 6 of them and like 2 or 3 of us trying to fight the runners while the other guys are I have no idea where.
Charging the spark.
I'm gonna slow it down and try to get these guys. Pretty much.
Spark available. Defend your runner.
Damn goddamn back shooter.
Enemy runner active. Shut them down.
How dare you talk such nonsense? Playing the mode. Ridiculous.
Enemy runner sighted. Enemy runner near. Stop them. There's the enemy runner. Take them out.
Damn it. Like, I'm getting kills. I mean, obviously, again, kills don't matter in this mode per se. It's just getting the spark to their side. But we are just getting absolutely dunked on. Literally. I really wish that they allowed you to play multiple, like, so if you want to play Control, you can play Control. If you want to play Rift, you can play Rift. I don't like, I mean, I'm not really liking Rift so far. Like, it's okay, but I prefer just all-out actual combat shooting.
Spark available.
Damn, it took me a while to get to... Oh, right, I can resurrect people.
Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runner sighted. 5 minutes remain.
What? Oh, he's using a glaive. Smart. That's really smart. I was wondering, like, I'm shooting him. I have him, like, dead to rights.
Enemy runner is close. There's the enemy runner. Take them out. Enemy runner shut down. Your ally has the spark.
Gotcha.
Your team no longer has the spark.
I stuck it with a sticky grenade.
The enemy has ignited your rift.
Come on, rest me.
The Cabal have a term for
I
such
mean,
a display.
okay.
Ner. You don't want to know what it translates to.
See, as you can see, like, kills mean nothing. I stopped one runner, and I revived 2 teammates. That's it. The rest of my team did pretty much sort of the same thing. I don't like this. I mean, like, you know, it's too early. I played one game, and admittedly, my team sucked, and their team used actual coordination. So I have biased feelings, I guess. Oh, yeah, definitely. We're definitely playing on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, I'm down to play Vanguard, man. I mean, I need to remember to update it, but yeah, I'm down to play it. I think I just shy away from it because of all the technical nonsense that I have to deal with it. I don't deal with any of that with Destiny. I mean, every so often I'll have like a drop game because, you know, my internet here sucks. But other than that, especially when I'm sitting over in the area I am now, it's usually fine. But every other game too, when we play Smite, when I play Overwatch, And pretty much every other game I played, Halo, even though I've only played that twice, I think. Not a problem. Call of Duty though, trash. Oh, it's working now. They put out a patch today, um, so it's all working now. It's all well for now anyway. Oh, this is the new map that I've heard about. Disjunction.
Rift.
All right, here we go. New map. New map, new me. Ba, 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 ba.
Ignite the rift with the spark.
All right,
Sear your foes.
let's see where everybody else is going. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow the majority and let them tell me where I should go with them.
Charging the spark.
Oh, well, the majority went that way, and I found my way over here.
Spark
Oh,
available.
I'm burning! Oh! Goddamn Witherhorde. This is not a good I mean, even though I generally die to Witherhorde, this is not exactly the best Witherhorde, man.
Stop the
It
enemy.
seems kind of massive. You know what? I think I'm just gonna play
Your team found
defense.
the enemy runner. Enemy runners stopped in their tracks. The spark is yours. Ignite the rift. Stopped in your tracks.
Ah, damn it. I had the ball. Agreed.
Your enemy holds the spark.
Oh, ain't nobody felt like resume?
Enemy runner shut down.
Fuck you guys. That's why I had sex with your mama. I think that's
Runner
gonna
out.
be my
Push the attack.
new thing, telling people that I've had sex with your mama.
Your runner is moving in.
It's simple but
Your
hilarious.
runner is under fire. Defend your runner. Another rift ignited. Keep them.
Yes! We got it! We in there, baby!
Transmat incoming.
We're in there, baby! Ah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We great. We winners. We are the champions. We're the greatest team that ever lived. And I had sex with their mothers.
Charging the spark.
Alright, let's try this again.
Spark available. Your ally has the spark. Your runner is under fire.
Damn, I knew I was too far away. He has a messenger which completely outranges me.
Spark runner down.
Somebody res me. Ah, you jerks. That's why I had sex with your mama. Ooh, heavy.
Defend your runner. Your runner is under fire. Your team no longer has the spark.
I got one of those little bastards. Come on, enemies, res me.
Stop the enemy runner.
Ah, shit.
Enemy runners stopped in their tracks.
All right, let's get over there. I didn't even see him coming at all.
Enemy runner sighted.
Man, I can only imagine what this is like with actual like teammates.
Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runner approaching a rift. Enemy runner sighted. That was close. Keep an eye on that spark. Runner out. Press
Oh,
the
I'm
attack.
trapped in the hallway.
The enemy is attacking your runner. Stop them. Your team no longer has the spark. You cut their momentum. Keep pushing. Five minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
Who has the ball? Oh shit.
Your runner is under fire.
Oh.
Your team no longer has the spark. Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runners stopped in their tracks.
I think I killed myself. I hit myself with my own grenade.
Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runner sighted.
This is not going well. Every time I get a kill,
Stop.
someone kills me from behind.
Your team has found the enemy runner. Runner out. Press the attack. Spark runner down. Runner out. Press the attack. Another rift ignited. Keep them coming.
Let's go.
Back to your
Okay,
base.
I can see the appeal of this. But that's only if your team, I know this sounds stupid, but like, I feel like it just still needs to be said. As long as your team is playing like a team, ha ha ha, it's actually pretty fun. It only sucks
3
when
minutes
everybody else
remaining.
goes off
Keep
to do
the
their own
pressure
damn
on
thing,
them.
and then it's just like, you're just getting steamrolled. But again, that should go without saying. I think I'm going to use a bow next time.
The spark has arrived. Runner out. Press the attack.
I got your back.
Your team is pressing the attack. Your runner is under fire. Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runners stopped in their tracks. Your ally has the spark.
Get on my level.
They have defeated your spark runner. Your
Damn, I couldn't get. I was so close. Oh yeah, never mind. He was using a super. I wasn't. I thought maybe I can get behind that shield in time. No, that wouldn't have mattered at all. He would have broke through that thing in no time.
You're out of the wolf's den for now. Defend your runner. cut
Oh,
our
that didn't
momentum.
work out.
Keep pushing. 1 minute. Victory is within your grasp. Fight. Defend your runner before it's too late.
I think I'm gonna change my build after this.
Spark runner down. Your enemy holds the spark. The enemy has ignited your rift.
No.
Transmat incoming.
Ah! You dirty rotten mother. That's why I had sex with your mama last night. Tell Janine I said hello.
30 seconds. Stay on them.
Why am I in the front? Yeah, other people go in the front. Yeah. I need meat shields.
The spark has arrived.
Hey, how are you going?
Crush them. Enemy runner shut down. Runner out. Press the attack.
Dance with me.
After spark, victory was inevitable.
We won. I don't know how much I did, but I did stuff. Team revives, runners, carriers. Okay. I mean, I was pretty solid across the board. I mean, obviously, people were better than me, but that's nothing new. All right. So now that I've played 2 rounds of this, I have a better idea of what I'm in store for it. My build not really good for this. It's not terrible, but it's not good for this. So we're gonna change this up a bit. First off, let's get rid of some of this garbage. Oh, stats for all, one for all. Is that good for this again? I don't know. I'll hold on to this for now and figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the bow like I originally wanted to. With sidearm, SMG and Gallahorn. Yeah. Um. You know what? All right. So first things first. Let me go to the helm. Because I'm trying to think of a good build here. All right, because I'm thinking. All right, so because of the bow I'm using, I definitely want a melee build. Um, I love the Roy Mustang. Um, Let's see. Okay, so I definitely want the Roy Mustang build. I mean, I definitely want a melee build. And because I'm running a Whispering Slap bow, a bow that I don't really sure I like, at least I hate the look of it. I wish there was an ornament for it. It looks like a goddamn surfboard. Um, so what I'm thinking is running a bow with a sidearm or an SMG. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely going to go with. Um, I can't decide if I should go with necrotic grip. Okay, so the best way to explain it is there are two exotics that I can be running. Three exotics actually. I can be running necrotic grip. Um, I can run. There's a vampiric gauntlets that'll get your health back after a melee kill. Or I can use Claws of Ahamkara that gives me two melee. Um, gives me two melees. Um, I'm thinking. Okay, so the reason I like the necrotic grips is because if I hit you with a melee, you take on toxic damage or poison damage. The only thing I don't know is that does it also give the scorch damage on top of that, or does the poison overpower that? I need to actually test that because I have no idea. Um, oh, Karmstein's armlets. That's what it is. That gives you health back after melee kills for a short duration. I tried using them. There are some people who can make them work. I cannot. Um, oh, excuse me. So I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna use Claws of Ahamkara. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. So what we need to do is go in and create this build. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right. All right. So we're gonna go into armor builder. Um, there we go. We're gonna clear this out. We're going to grab the arms, claws of Ahamkara. Add those to the. Okay, I don't know why it's taking so long to do all of this shit, but it could be because everything just got updated. There was a patch and whatnot, so that could be why. Okay, there we go. Let's go down to here and see what we're gonna add to that. Defeating scorched targets grants melee. That's good. Solar weapons. I can probably take that off because there's no guarantee I'm gonna run solar weapon. Plus, my primary is gonna be. Uh, I love it, dude. I am so like in love with using this thing. It really saves me a lot of time. On top of which, um, you can save builds so that later if you just want to swap builds or whatever, you can just hit one button and it'll add everything as long as you save it, which I usually do. Um, let's see, applies rotation. Okay, that's not out yet. Char's not out yet. Final blows with your solar. No. Final solar weapon blows. No. Solar ignites have increased effect. No. Yes to that one. No to that one. Repeatedly defeating multiple targets with solar ignition. No. Okay, so I'm only going to have one perk added to this that I need to add. I'm gonna add Radiant Light for the plus 20 to melee, which obviously makes sense because I'm going for a melee build. We're gonna go into 100 strength, and 100 recovery. You see my P. Oh, yeah, I know how you feel. I miss playing Diablo 3. I really, really miss it, and I really wish they would get to Diablo 4 already so I can play that because I really miss playing. Um, let's see, 100 recovery. Let's see what that does. Okay. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I actually get 100 recovery, 100 strength. I only need 60 resilience, 60 discipline. All right, this is not bad. I mean, drops these here, but that's fine. I don't give a shit about that. This is not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so I need to still level Arms of Ahamkara, which is fine. So we'll copy that, then we'll go into dingalings. This is still unavailable. Let me see something. Destiny item manager is down. Let's see, Twitter. See what they say on Twitter about it. Okay, I'm not seeing them mention anything on here, so could just be me. Um, all right, I'm gonna be right back because I gotta add some sensitive information. So give me a moment. Uh, uh, oh, wrong. There we go. So apparently it's fine. I don't know what the hell happened, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. So let's put in this here, and then we'll drag it on down. This will allow us to put the pieces where we want them to be. It's definitely operating slower, so all right. And then we're going to go Claw Solo PvP. Okay, so I did already have a build generally set up. Let's see. All right, so that's there. Subclass setup. All right, so we're gonna go with Well of Radiance. All right, buddy, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. As always, definitely love seeing you. And I'll check you out Thursday and Friday. We'll play some Ironbanner. So we're gonna with Well of Radiance. This time I'm gonna go with solar grenades, and the sole reason is because it's great for area denial, which is what's gonna be good for this. So we're gonna go with solar grenades. Healing Rift, obviously. Burst Glide, obviously. This is where it's gonna change for me normally, and I know I raved about this earlier. I love the Roy Mustang snap ability. I love it. I mean, I can't love it anymore. However, because I'm running a bow, and obviously means I want to keep my distance, it feels as if I should be running Celestial Fire. Celestial Fire has some decent tracking ish. I mean, at least it did before, and the range on it is really good. So I can hit a target from deep and kill them, and then from that point forward, start hitting people with my bow. My bow has a perk on it called Swashbuckler. That basically, if you get a melee kill, like if you get regular kills with it, you get a times bonus with each kill up to times five. But if you get a melee kill, it's an instant times five. So I want to build to a melee build. Um, and since Celestial Fire is at range, would be the safest way to play since I'm using a bow. If I were using an SMG or something like that as my primary, then the incendiary snap would probably be the best way to go. But we'll see. I'm gonna switch between them and see which one offers me better results. For now, I'm gonna go with Celestial Fire from the start. It hurts my heart to do so, but it is what it is. Heat Rising and Touch of Flame, I'm gonna stick with. We're gonna remove this. Uh, Ember of Torches, we're gonna keep. Um, let's see. Let's remove some of these. Okay, so we're gonna keep Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant, which means more damage. Um, solar project, no. Solar weapons and final blows, no. Final blows are just solar, no. Ember of Tempering, no. Ember of Blistering. Defeating target with solar ignition grants grenade energy, no. Ember of Solace, Radiant and Restoration applied to you have increased duration. Yes, as long as I can keep it. It is definitely one that I can take it or leave. But for now, it's definitely one I want to keep. Basically, what it does is it increases the duration of Restoration and Radiant. And right now, Radiant is what we'll be playing into. You have your Solar Ignition have increased area of effect. No. You apply more scorch stacks to target. Yes. Wait, is that for? Power melees. So, oh yeah, no. Solar weapons is a no. You apply more scorch stacks to targets. I'm still trying to get a full grasp on this one. Um, defeating scorch targets gains melee energy. Yes. All right, so those are the ones I definitely want to have. Um, let's see what armor mods I need. I need see 2 resilience, 3 melee. So let's add those now. 2 resilience, 3 melee. Actually, it's faster to just add it here. 2 resilience, 3 melee. Essentially, I want to switch this to arc because arc offers melee. Let me see. Do I have an arc? I do. Yeah, it offers gain bonus super energy on melee kills, which is kind of what I'm leaning into here. Uh, um, let's upgrade this here. I'm eating up all of my damn materials. Um, we're gonna go with Kickstarter melee and this. All right, we're going to. All right. I'm gonna stick with double bomber just because I don't have anything getting my grenade energy back. So I'm gonna stick with that. I have everything else getting me everything else back. Let's see. Power melee attacks, radiant, and yeah, no, that one comes off. All right. This is gonna be melee. Oh yeah, this is gonna be melee, and the rest of them are gonna be melee. There we go. Yep, 100, 100 strength, 100 recovery, 60 resilience, 60 discipline, and 30 intellect. But who gives a crap? Okay. I don't think I need this anymore. Actually, since I'm here, fill in, sync with encrypted. All right, save. Close this out. All right. Well, let's look for a look that me. Oh, right. I forgot that I'm running. Uh, oh wait, I already had armor pieces. Oh, diddlings. still in there. Iron Precious. Ooh. Iron Mossbone. It's kind of dope. Sort of. Iron Bone. I might stick with that just because it's really shiny. God, the Warlock helmets are so damn boring. Warlock parts are either ugly as hell or boring as hell. Uh, None of these really work the way I want them to. Um, um, God, I hate how boring Warlock helmets are. All right, let me see. All right. All right. All right. So it's actually a pretty cool look. All right. Now I need to go to the tower. Actually, did I ever figure out what I wanted to do? Oh, right. I never figured out what I wanted to do about my secondary weapon. Um, I'm thinking shotgun. I hate that. That's my go-to option. Shotgun. It's the most boring shit ever. But on this kind of maps, it feels like the only way to go. I'll put this in the bank. I'll put this in the bank. Um, yeah, yeah, that works. Whatever. And now to the tower. Because I need to get I need to turn this into arc. Oh, I have a cube. I just don't have the cash, the glimmer for it. Okay, well, I'll still remedy that. Elmwoods, I don't know if you're still here, but I've been getting a little deeper and deeper into Legends of Acreus, and I'm actually starting to really enjoy it. I see where the appeal is. It's a very relaxing game to play. Like I still don't play for like long periods of time, but I've been increasing my time of play like every day. And so far, like I said, I see where the appeal is. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be worried about that right now for a game like this. I do the perfect nature IVs EVs thing when I'm playing other Pokemon games, which becomes very stressful and annoying. It's one of the reasons why it took me 3 goddamn months to beat my Nuzlocke. Was one of the reasons anyway. But in this game, I kind of just don't give a crap unless it is absolutely required of me.
Light isn't.
Yeah, I'm aware. I was just mentioning in the general scheme of Pokemon. Um, yeah, in the general scheme of Pokemon, those are some of the things that you will be mostly worried about. But I'm not going to stress myself out on that because while I am enjoying it more and more every day, at the same time, it's definitely still not what I would lean towards in a Pokemon game, particularly. At least until um,
The Iron Banner has come, whether you
Unless until they make a Pokemon, an actual Pokemon MMO, then we can talk. Then we can
Can't
talk.
pave the way to the future.
Oh yeah, I need to buy some glimmer.
What can I do for you, Warlock?
Exactly. Let's see. Yes. There we go. But yeah, like I said, I see what the appeal is. I enjoy it. Um, it makes
Must
me
be good
laugh when I
trouble.
try to catch things that I
Very
definitely can't
curious to
catch.
see what you've got for us to
Um,
crack open.
Is not so simple.
I did catch a level 20 Beautifly though at my level, which is actually I consider pretty impressive. Um, remove all the. Oh, right.
Lucent hive, risen by the traveler.
Yeah, like my Pokemon was like level, I think 5 or whatever, and I was able to catch a level 20 Beautifly, which I think is like I said, pretty impressive. But I dig that it makes the Pokemon feel more realistic. Yes, it absolutely. You're absolutely right. It does. It. I couldn't agree with you more. It absolutely makes the game feel as if the world of Pokemon truly exists. Um, Definitely more so than any other Pokemon game I've ever played. Actually, the last time I ever felt that way about a Pokemon game was Pokemon Snap. Um,
By the traveler.
Some of these files are rather
but the ability, like I like the ability to just run away from a Pokemon battle. Like, and I mean, you could in regular Pokemon games, but in this case, you just bounce, like you just run away. I find I get a kick out of that. Um, I also get a kick out of the fact that if all your Pokemon go down, you can still leave. You don't like it's not like you instantly black out and have to go back to the Pokemon Center or something like that. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, yep. Yep, I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting a kick out of it. I think what I like most about it is very similar to what I liked about Lost Ark. I think it's Lost Ark. Wait, no, it's Lost Ark. What's that game we used to play with
My
the
kids get left behind after
we had to go and
operation.
chop
I
down trees
expect
and
you
stuff.
guardians to clean up after yourselves. Yes?
I know you and Jenna kept playing a lot more after me, but I can't remember the name of the game. Oh, right, I didn't actually turn in the goddamn bounty. That would make some sense. Complete a daily challenge.
Forge statuses are unclear. They could have been sent for parts or could be operational in enemy hands. Hello again.
I like when they go immediately aggressive on me because I'm like, bitch, let's do this. I am absolutely always ready to go toe to toe with these goddamn Pokemon.
I'm here next
I don't
time.
care if they're 100 levels ahead of me. Actually, I do care if they're that high a level of me, but legitimately speaking, like I had a Rapidash the other day, it was level like 40, and I was still trying to fight that motherfucker. I'm gonna get you low. I got him low too, with all 6 of my Pokemon being like level between level 6 and like 8. I was able to get him low, but I just couldn't. The Pokeball, I guess, just wasn't strong enough to hold him. No matter what I did, I couldn't capture him. But like I have a lot more in this game I would have to look into. And but although partially I don't feel like looking into it because for me that's a very slippery slope. When I start having to research it, then I start getting into the whole mid-max game, and for me that's very frustrating. It takes a lot of the joy out of the game and becomes a lot more mechanical, and I don't want to do that. Some games I'm fine with it, but in that game I feel like relaxing nature is what makes it fun for me. If I start trying to like I said, get the right EVs and natures and all this kind of shit, the game will stop being fun to me. Um, it just will because for me, there's really no payout to it. Without it being an MMORPG, there's no real payout to doing any of this shit. You can't battle any real life people. You can't. It's just it's a computer. It's a game. Like it's NPCs and shit. Like it's I'm not gonna go nuts for that. Also, the fact that you can be fighting multiple at once, as annoying as yeah. Well, you could do that in Pokemon as well. Although they did kind of remove it after a few generations. But yeah, once upon a time you could fight multiple Pokemons, aka swarms. Um, let's see. You can swap in and out whatever move that they have access to, so long as you're not combat into. Yeah, agreed. Um, the one thing I don't totally understand is how the mechanic works turn-based wise. That like I understand there's certain factors that play into how many times you can attack somebody based on like agility style or agile style. I haven't really paid attention. Um, and like whether you catch them off guard while they're sleeping or whether you hit them with a Pokeball and stun them accidentally or whatever. I don't know. Um, but there are times when you're just having just one on one, you and this Pokemon, no one's been asleep, no one's been stunned, nothing. And they attack you like 2 or 3 times, and you can do it too at times. I really would like to know, like, if it's just totally random or is there something I am not realizing yet? Um, because it feels random. Like, it feels like it just times that Pokemon, like, I'm like, all right, he hit me with an attack, it didn't do enough damage, or it missed. All right, now it's my turn. And then he just hits me again. I'm like, whoa, hold up, buddy. I don't think you understand how turn based works here. Now you're breaking all the rules. It's not cool, man. um, but yeah, I haven't figured out that how that works yet. But again, like I said, so far I'm loving it. Let's see. If you pop them in the back of the head with your Pokeball, you can have a better chance of catching them. If you pop them in the back of the head with a Pokeball, they stun for 2 rounds. Yeah, that much I've gotten so far. Um, but there, like I said, there are times when it's just they're like they're fine. There's no, I didn't catch them off guard. They saw me. They got aggressive. I saw them and went into the Pokemon battle. Or sometimes I just throw the ball and like just next to them and we just start a battle. But he'll get like 2 or 3 turns before I get one. Or sometimes I get 2 turns before they get one. Like it doesn't seem at times like that. It feels random. Like I totally understand if I stun them or before the match starts, or I catch them while they're sleeping. That makes sense. But sometimes it doesn't even seem like that's the case. It's just totally random. And if that's a case, that kind of annoys me. Um, I mean, it makes sense in the grand scheme of like battling in the real world, I guess. But in a game like this, I do kind of want to have an idea. Ah, that's a fair point. I know priority moves are a big deal, and speed is big for attacking first usually, unless a priority move is introduced. Then priority usually, unless your speed attack is just bonkers high, priority moves get usually a +2 in priority, which is like plus. I forget how much what the percentage is for +2, but. But yeah, priority moves absolutely will give you first attack, um, or having very high speed stat. Um, but let's see. Yeah, the Pokemon speed affects a lot. When I increase their effect level, I always go speed and HP first. Quick attack, yeah, quick attack is a priority move. So it's a weak move, but it's a priority. Um, yeah, speed attacks are nice to go into, but and this is where my Pokemon experience comes into play. Some Pokemon gain nothing from speed boosting, HP boosting. That's something you're gonna have to learn over time. Perfect example: if you're playing with a Snorlax, Their speed is so low that putting points in their speed makes it's pointless, absolutely pointless. You should put it into their HP or their defenses, which is what they're best at. Especially if you have something like Thick Fat, which is a ability they have that protects them from fire and ice attacks. Um, let's see. What I do get is why target Pokemon do Shinx looks good, looks around. Let's see. What I don't get is why target Pokemon do a Shinx look around. I'm not understanding that, but explain. While you explain, I'll. But yeah, there's just some Pokemon where speed just doesn't matter, and the more you play Pokemon games, the more that will become more and more evident. Obviously, if you care, FYI, if you really care, there are Pokemon sites. I'll actually send you some that are really great, and they'll let you know what stats to focus on with certain Pokemon. If you really want to min max, if you don't, then whatever, do what you want to do. Oh yeah, dude, I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, I know some Pokemon just don't have an aggressive nature. Um, but again, I don't totally know enough about how this in-game world works to have anything other than a laugh at that situation. Um, but like I said, though, I'm really enjoying it. It's great. It's such a great game to play when I'm just like watching a show or something like that. Like I'm willing to pull my attention from. Let's see what I want to do. Oh yeah, this is the one. Whoa, hold up now. Whoa. Oh wait. Oh no, I did. Okay. Okay, I was about to say. I thought they screwed me. uh, I do agree with Keith that Arceus has some graphical pro. Oh yeah. Uh, oh yes. But you know what? And I'll give them a slight pass on this, even though it's Nintendo and they had a lot of time to develop this. I still feel like this game was just them testing the waters to see if they can find a new avenue for Pokemon. Um, and unfortunately, it didn't do great. Like it did really good, but there's like a large group. If anything, it's kind of split down the middle between people who loved it and people who didn't like it. I don't know anyone who said they hated it, but for the most part, you get usually two arguments. Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it. Like you don't get anybody who says it's great, and you don't get anybody who says they hate it. It's just usually I didn't like it or I liked it. It is. It's absolutely a game where it's like, hey, we got an idea. Let's try this thing. Hopefully, if it works, we'll start moving in that avenue as well. I don't think they'll ever give up on the original Pokemon because there's too many people who love that game. It's their bread and butter. But they definitely wanted to try something new. At the same time, it is very clear because shortly after not announcing, but Legend of Actors came out, they announced the new Pokemon game Scarlet and Violet. So it's clear that all the effort was put into Scarlet and Violet, and this was kind of like we're going to put a few guys on this and see what happens. Let's see, it got an 83 on Metacritic and an 8.3. That's fair. I personally, I put it a little lower. I put it about a 70 on both. But I don't. It's hard to trust a lot of these critic sites, though, based on fan pages, Reddit, and when you talk to actual people. I have not gotten a lot of like great feedback about the game because it was one of the things that like I went into looking to see if I wanted to get the game in the first place, and I didn't see a lot of love for the game as much as I thought it was going to be because at the time everybody was talking about it like It was like the talk of the town. And then the game came out, and like there was like a dead silence to the game for a while. And then after a month, you started seeing people either a lot of debating between people who liked it and people who didn't. And it seemed pretty split for me. Um, Not that like Metacritic and such like that aren't fairly reliable sources, but I've come to learn over the years that honestly, I guess kind of go against what I just said. They're not as reliable as as maybe they used to be or whatnot. Because there are some questionable moments where it's like that game wasn't that good, or the game was way better than the rating was given. I don't know. I kind of tend to lean towards the groups I deal with as far as getting a more honest understanding of how good a game is these days. Um, but but it's not super off. I personally would give it a 70. Um, and that's only my base feelings. I've only really started playing the game now. So that could change drastically as I get deeper into the game. Let's see. Honestly, game mechanics is what keeps me. It feels like what I found fun about Pokemon Go in the beginning, but with sensible catch mechanics and such. Does remind me of Far Cry Pokemon, obviously with less missions. That's really funny, actually. But true, I've never played the Cry games, but I've watched a lot of videos on them and whatnot, so I get the comparison. That's actually really funny. I'm actually surprised you're not walking around with a bow in the woods trying to catch Pokemon that way. You shoot him in the foot. Had no way to go down, Pokemon. You got two choices. You get in this ball or you get 8. I would die laughing looking at their faces at like absolute horror, like at their choices. I also find it kind of hilarious that they retconned um, how Pokeballs work. It used to be that Pokeballs had a miniaturizing effect. It was never explicitly explained what the hell happens inside of a Pokeball. And when you think more and more about it, the prospect is kind of terrifying. Because think about it. These are sentient creatures, like a dog or a cat. They're actually smarter than your average pets, to be perfectly honest. Um, but regardless, they're sentient beings and they get sucked into a ball. And for whatever I can understand, is they're digitized or something like that. And so they're just at this point, are they just core information now when they're inside the ball, or like it's confusing when you think about the other generations of Pokemon and how they work. So with Legend of Arceus, they were like, "Nah, Pokemon just have the ability to shrink down. All Pokemon can do it." I'm like, really? Then again, as far as I'm aware, every Pokemon can learn Minimize, which is a Pokemon move that I haven't seen in a while. I believe because it's a normal type move, every Pokemon can learn it. I think. I don't know. I can't remember. You see, that bugged me too. They retcon the miniaturized technology. Yeah. Exactly. I was like, yeah, sure. That's what you're saying. Fine, I guess. I mean, to be fair, it makes more sense than the idea that you have the technology to basically digitize Pokemon to live inside these balls. Like, because think about it, when you hit them with a ball, they get sucked into it as a beam of energy or information. I don't know. I would need someone smarter than me to explain the general concept of this, like the theory behind it before they changed it to Pokemon can all shrink. Okay, that's ability no one knew about till now. Yeah, basically future tech. Like it's beam me up, Scotty. Although that's actually not an actual line from Star Trek, as far as I'm aware, if I remember correctly. Um, but yeah, I just always found that like when you start thinking about it, and I didn't even get to my original point, is that there's sentient beings who are just in Pokeballs and released whenever you want, like period. As a matter of fact, in the cartoon, when you go to Pokemon centers and the Pokemon professors and things, there are rows and rows of Pokeballs with Pokemon in them that just sit on a shelf. That's horrifying. Imagine being trapped inside of a cage and just being sat on a shelf indefinitely. And you don't feed them inside the balls or anything. Now, to be fair, we have seen when we go to Professor Oak that he does have like a Pokemon sort of farm for them to all run around on. But he still has he's shown to have a crap ton of Pokemon in their balls that he has like what looks to be a couple thousand. So clearly they're not all roaming that farm. So let's see. Also, what they get their meat supply that doesn't get talked about. All you ever see are Pokemon. The entire population is vegan. What about plant Pokemon? Um, they. I remember somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but they do like okay, so they do eat like combi, which is a bee type Pokemon. They do eat their honey. They do drink milk tank milk, which is a cow type Pokemon. Um, so if they're willing to do these things, they use a lot of the Pokemon stuff. So I have to assume that you eat Pokemon. Like I mean, like I have to assume they are raised to be slaughtered as well. Um, which is implication wise is kind of like what the fuck. But then again, think about real life. We have animals as pets that we also eat. I mean, it just depends on where you live. Sure, here in America, we don't eat dogs and cats, but other countries do. You know, they raise them like actual animals. Whereas here, we raise cattle to be slaughtered, you know, or milked and whatever the case may be. It really just depends culturally where you are. So it's not so crazy that they can raise a Tauros Pokemon and, you know, make Tauros steaks. Like, I mean, you know, as far as plant Pokemon goes, I find that to be even to be funnier than anything because making a salad out of like a Tangela or something like that really just makes me fucking laugh. It just, I find that extraordinarily funny. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's dope looking. Uh, kind of go with this. Yeah, I like that. Blood tooth. Oh yeah, I haven't tried this. It doesn't look good on like on that. But anyway, blood tooth, blood tooth. Where are you? Scooby, Scooby Doo, where are you? I need to add this now. There you are. count on you and Scooby Doo. I know you'll catch that villain. Oh, what the hell is wrong? Uh, all right. We'll try this first and see how it goes. We know we got a mystery. It's also Scooby Doo. Get on your back. Don't look back. You whore. All right. Oh, yeah, let me change the color of this weapon. Wait a minute. What's this now? Ooh, accuracy. Yeah, definitely want to go with that. Increased accuracy. So draw time. Greatly increased accuracy. Yeah, that's fine. And yes. Okay. We got what we're looking for. Time to Mambo. Actually. Yeah, let me go grab a cube. It's already 4 o'clock. What did I come here for? Oh yeah. God damn, that shotgun looks huge on my back.
What do you think?
Don't tell me what do I think. You tell me what I need to do to get you to love me. Alright.
Stay sharp.
Don't tell me to stay sharp. Tell your mama to stay sharp. Alright. Back to this thing. Scooby Doo Doo, I do so well. Um, boom, boom, boom.
Metastatic. Advanced.
Let me get to where I was before.
Also had plenty of really great days too, I swear.
Yeah, they're just not as funny in the retellings.
So, how are you feeling, Simon?
Outstanding. I might jump in that triathlon out in Bellingham this Saturday. Unless my son shows up, but he's taking his sweet time.
Well, listen up. Check your emails. Many elective surgeries were postponed due to the acute blood shortage. We're setting up a donation center. In the meantime, Jamara Blake returns today. And God willing, today is the day we'll get our program back.
I'll donate. Sign me up. Oh, come on. I'm dying. Someone laugh at my jokes.
Can we mop up this area by the doors? 2 kids have slipped already. Hey, did the blood bank send out any more Oneg?
They said there's no more left to send.
Oh, we're gonna have to consider closing her trauma unless something changes. Could you bring the construction worker from Trauma 2 upstairs, please?
Yeah.
Dr. Hunt? Yeah. Dr. Owen Hunt. Yes, can I help you?
My wife. She's a Marine, and she's really sick. Heather Young said you could help us.
Uh-oh.
Rosie did 3 tours in Iraq, and when she returned from the last one, she had this awful cough. She did a couple rounds of steroids, but nothing really helped. First, they diagnosed her with chronic bronchitis, but eventually...
Pulmonary fibrosis.
Yeah.
Well, pirfenidone has been shown to slow down lung function decline.
Rosie couldn't tolerate the side effects.
Has she tried pulmonary rehab?
We've tried everything.
I can tell you a little about this study that we're doing, but if Rosie would like to enroll, I'm going to have to examine her in person.
I'm not here with the study. We live in Utah. We don't have physician-assisted death, and my wife is in terrible...
Charging the spark.
All right, let's do this. Damn, I was just completely...
Spark available.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Has found the enemy runner. Enemy runners stopped in their tracks. Stop the enemy runner. Enemy runner near. Stop them. Enemy runner sighted. Enemy runner halted. Runner out. Press the attack. Defend your runner before it's too late. Defend your runner before it's too late.
Oh, I didn't realize he was right next to me. Fuck.
Stop the enemy runner. There's the enemy runner. Take them out.
Oh, can't go there.
Enemy runner halted.
God, I am...
Your ally has the spark.
I gotta get used to this weapon
Team
combination.
no longer has the spark. Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Your team has found the enemy runner.
First of all, what happened to my shotgun ammo? I'm having a bad game.
Enemy runner closing in. You took down their spark runner, and not a moment too soon. Your team no longer has the spark. Your ally has the spark. Spark runner down. Enemy has the spark. Stop them. Enemy runner near. Stop them. There's the enemy runner. Take them out. An enemy runner ignited your rift. Don't let another slip by. Resetting. Time for a transmat.
I just realized, did I switch?
Charging the spark. The spark is ready. Seize it. 5 minutes remain. Stop the enemy runner.
I don't really like this map. This shit is so weird. It's very difficult to get your bearings. There's so many like ledges and
Your weapon defines you. Your enemy holds the spark. Enemy runners stopped in their tracks. Your ally has the spark.
I might have to just switch to a hand cannon. Because I feel like anything else in this map is really tough to use on the fly.
Your runner advancing. Defend your runner before it's too late. Another rift ignited. Keep them coming. Back to your bases, all of you.
Dude, how is shotgun ammo like am I like starting with no ammunition? Okay, I do have 2 shots, but oh, after the res, I have okay.
Charging.
I see what the problem is. I don't like that.
3 minutes. They're matching your moves. Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Your team has found the enemy runner. Enemy runner approaching your rift. Enemy runner sighted. You're out of the wolf's den.
I might have to call it after this game.
Your ally has the spark.
To be perfectly honest, I am not really having fun with this
The
mode.
enemy is attacking your runner. Stop them. Enemy has the spark. Stop them.
I really, to be perfectly honest, I don't like maps with like multiple different types of terrain.
Resetting. Time for a transmat.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with hand cannon.
Charging the spark. The spark is ready. Seize it. Runner out. Press the attack. Your team no longer has the spark. 1 minute remains. Enemy runner halted. Your ally has the spark. 30 seconds. Your team is pressing the attack. Your enemy holds the spark. Seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more build for this, and if it don't work, then I'm calling.
Your pride is singed. There will be more opportunities to prove yourself.
I'm gonna go with DMT, see how that works out. Alright. Try DMT. Um, okay, I want to see. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me. Tell me more. Please show me about these strangers like me. Come with me now and see my world. There is beauty beyond your grip. Can you feel the things I feel right now with you? Take my hand. There's a world I need to know. I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like me. And tell me more, please show me. I am a sexual something. Blocking damage with this shield increases projectile damage for a short time. Also, don't be afraid to get nasty. You know what? Let me give this glaive a shot. Oh, it doesn't scorch targets though. Ooh. I didn't know that. But now I do. Winnie the Pooh. Actually. I wanna know what can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like me. Tell me more. Please show me. I wanna know about these strangers like me. Take my hand. There's a world I need to know. Yeah. Pretty bad. All right. Uh, last match, and then I'm gonna call it till probably tonight. Although I'm probably not streaming tonight, but I had a fun streaming day. I'm not having fun with Ironbanner right now, which kind of makes me sad. But because Ironbanner is my favorite thing about Destiny. I think, and them changing it so drastically, like in all aspects. Like I like a lot of the changes. I don't like this mode. I wish I did, but I don't. I think I would like it more on a simpler map, um, like Javelin. But when you have maps like this new one, where it's just levels all over the place, and I don't know. I would prefer Control or something like that on a map like this. But I don't know. Whatever. Complaining about it ain't gonna change it. Just gotta live with it. Whew. It's already 4:30. Who wants some summer sausage? Oh yeah. What am I sitting around here for when I don't want
Pain.
to?
She can't eat. She can't sleep. She's dying. She needs those medications you gave the other vets.
John, I don't know if I had told
She
you.
doesn't want to feel like she's committing suicide. She wants death with dignity. She needs your help. Please.
John. I'm sorry, but I can't.
If you don't give me the drugs for my wife, I'll report what you've done.
Charging the spark.
Like I don't mind it on this map. This map is solid.
The spark has arrived. Enemy runner active. Shut them down.
Wait, why didn't it?
Your team has found the enemy runner. Enemy runner is close. Enemy has the spark. Stop them. The enemy has ignited your rift. Transmat incoming.
Take my hand. There's a world underneath the door.
Charging the spark. The spark has arrived. Take them out. Stop the enemy runner. Transmat incoming. Charging the spark. The spark is ready. Seize it. Your team has found the enemy runner. Enemy runner is close. Enemy runner sighted. Transmat incoming. The spark is charging. The spark has arrived. You strike as one. Your runner is advancing. The enemy is attacking your runner. Stop them. Transmat incoming.
Man, well, Ironbanner feels more like a chore now than fun for me.
The spark is charging.
That sucks. I hate that so much.
Spark available. Defend your runner. The enemy is attacking your runner. Stop them. Your enemy holds the spark. 5 minutes remain. Enemy runner sighted. Enemy runner active. Shut them down. Enemy runner near. Stop them. Your ally has the spark. The enemy is attacking your runner. Stop them. Spark runner down. 3 minutes left.
Okay, first off, I thought I had it on Solar Grenade. Your reason and my
30 seconds. Seconds. This match is over, but defeat will not define you.
Oh, that was nothing. Well, that ending to the stream is a bit lackluster, but what are you gonna do? I want to thank everybody who came out today to hang out with me, and I'll be back again. I might be back tonight. I doubt it, but I'll definitely be back again next Tuesday. Um, so thanks again, and have a super duper day. Take care.